Hi and welcome to today's speaker card reading. Today's topic is, does he repent losing you? Let's see. For that, we have two piles, pile number 1 and pile number 2. And now let's get started. Hi, pile 1. If you're attracted to this pile, then here comes your reading. Does he repent losing you? Fall from grace. Okay. So they are clearly having a very difficult time. Probably now they have manhandled you, mistreated you. Now people are mistreating them. They are in an emotionally difficult situation. Okay, Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so now they were very eager to leave the situation and are now repenting. Four of Swords. All right. Okay. Oh, Three of Swords, the Tower. All right. Eight of Swords, the World in reverse. Justice, this is your energy. And Three of Cups. All right, very good. Now, very well. I can clearly see that they were very eager to leave you and move on with someone else. They were very eager to initiate. They were like, either you caught them cheating or in a philandering situation, or maybe they were like very hot and cold, emotionally abusive, that kind of a human being. Not a good, I mean, they have been very cold, very distant, having someone else on the side, listening to third parties, listening to their families more than they should have. So we all have to listen to our families, that's not the point, but listening to them and not giving you any priority, those are the things. Typically difficult situations. And now they are literally, see, he is lying on the floor with swords all around. Now they feel they were very quick to get into the second relationship. Probably they got remarried or they got married with the other person and are now feeling literally in a cage of swords, in a cage situation. They are totally surrounded by swords and anxiety, betrayal. They are being manipulated. I mean, the kind of this Three of Swords, they are like, you know, the kind of manipulation that they have put you through. Now they are in that situation. Does that make sense, Pailwan? I mean, yeah, it feels like, yeah, I'm getting my revenge, but almost, if you're in the right state of mind, you will feel pity for this person. They are being manipulated upon. They feel that, they just cannot get out. They have swords all around them. They just cannot get out of the situation. Literally, I mean, they feel that they have almost died when you're alive, but still feel that you have died on the inside, that kind of a situation. All their dreams are gone. The person that they thought they had, like, they had a relationship with, the ones they cheated you with, those people turned out to be manipulators, bigger manipulators than they are. So now they are in an emotional turmoil. They have left you already and they just don't want to go to the other side. They are like standing in between. They have swords energy everywhere. The Tower moment and the Eight of Swords, sorry. I mean, see, they're literally entrenched by swords. They feel that they are in a jail even in their own house. They are not allowed to even spend their own money at their own will. They do not have any say in the relationship. There is always manipulation going on. They were the ones who manipulated you guys, remember that. But now they are being manipulated upon. And the Tower moment, really, I mean, they have, like, they had expected this much. Instead, I mean, it's almost like a tit for tat thing that God has done for them. I mean, they were very indifferent, cold. They didn't stand by you when you needed them. Now they're getting that in return, almost like a fall from grace. Exactly, fall from grace. I mean, they probably had a very good social position, now a lot of people tend to look down upon them. Their fall from grace situation has also happened for them because of, people understand how they have treated you. They understood that you were not at fault. Not everybody will be misunderstanding. They understood that, you were not at fault. It was them who created the trouble. Now the tower moment basically says that, you are, you are going to have everything in your life. You are going to have that whole you know sorry, I digressed. You're going to have everything. Yes, you're going to have everything in your life, but the way in which they had thrown you out of their lives like a used napkin, they are being thrown out of their own place, own life, own situation, that way. I mean, they are being held captive in their own life. See, this is the situation. They are now going through the tower moment where they can see everything crumbling down. There was probably a time when you saw everything falling down, crumbling down, and you cried, begged, pleaded, but nothing worked. Now that's the situation that is happening to them. The world card. The world card in reverse, what this one shows is, you know the world in reverse is like their, their whole destiny has changed. It has reversed. I mean, I can see this fall from grace and reverse world card, which clearly shows they have faced some setback in the career. You were almost like their lucky charm, and once they have lost you, they have lost that charm. Now from here to their life has gone back to here, both financially and personally. They are now married or with somebody who is extremely manipulative, way more manipulative than they were to you, and they are completely in this jail sentence scenario. Even financially and the socially, there is some big time disgrace that is happening in their lives. Their world has turned upside down. The assured success that was there once is no longer the initial gains that they had in life. They have lost all of that. The justice, the justice is, these are the two cards. I feel it's for you. You have been through a lot of emotional turmoil. You've begged, pleaded, literally you could have done anything just to keep them in your life, but nothing seemed to work. But now that you have made yourself emotionally stronger, justice is being delivered, and I can see you have moved ahead in life. You are building, rather, you are on in the process of rebuilding your life, and soon your life is going to give you a lot of reason for celebration. Maybe you're going to find out you have already found somebody who actually accepts you the way you are, who actually is a nice person in general. Infamy, yes, fall from grace, infamy. This person, you know because probably because of the person they are with, they have done some manipulation behind their back, or it's because of the turn of fortune that now they have become pretty infamous in their social and professional circle. Fall from grace has happened for them. you know a winter, autumn, release the old and rest. Absolutely, I can see a winter that has literally a blanket of cold winter has descended upon them. His life has turned into a cold, dark night. But yours is the autumn. Release the old and rest. What spirits are telling you is, the way in which you are rebuilding your life, keep on doing that and release what was there in the past and try and unleash the best version of yourself. Try and push yourself to become the best possible version of yourself. She Wolf, wow. Unleash the wild within. Absolutely. Just try and be the best you can be. Trust me, when we pursue our best interests, when we pursue our highest possible self, then nothing but the best only happens to us. Transformation, things are changing at a cellular level. Wow. I can see that you, Pile you guys at a cellular level, at a deep, deep level, you guys are letting go of your toxic ex. Don't be bothered because they are literally rotting on earth only. Unleash the wild wolf in yourself and transform a deep. I can actually see you go through a deep, deep cellular level transformation. Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? Absolutely. I mean, wow. I mean, unleash the she wolf, the wild within, and step up and lead. I mean, the spirit is calling you up to take the reins of your own life in your own hands and redirect your own life. Star mother, how can you mother yourself? Yes, at the same time, you need to learn to mother yourself, to heal yourself, take rest and heal. It's not like don't get into this all work mode. Instead, take some time, heal yourself, and start moving ahead. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries, it's time to take action. Yes. So now is the time you unleash your wild within. Take some rest, maintain your balance, but start taking action. A time for healing. Yes. These two messages might seem a little bit contradictory, but it's the messages are for you, that they are, they are in the swords energy. They have manipulated you, and now their world has turned upside down. But for you, don't stay stuck in your past. Start moving ahead, start taking action, unleash the wild within you, the she wolf within you. And it's a time for healing. Be the mother to your own self. Wow, a new romantic cycle begins. Wow, pile one, I can see somebody. Obviously, you guys are celebrating life. Probably it's not just your material success, but also a romantic partner, maybe a marriage or an engagement lurking around the corner. Okay, from the angel answers deck, if you believe, you can have anything. Now if you're going through, even now if you struggle with your past, just release the old and rest. Just surrender to the divine and everything shall be taken care of. And forgiveness, yes, it's wiser. I was about to tell you this, that you know what, in order for us to move ahead in life, we should learn to forgive those people who did us wrong. Why? It's not for them, it's for our own selves, or else we'll stay stuck in our past. They have done what they are capable of doing, they couldn't have done more. And it's your time now. It's time for you to move ahead with your own life. Don't stay stuck in the past energy. I hope, Pailwan, you have had some clarity over your situation. If yes, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Namaste. Thank you. Hello and welcome to today's reading. If you chose pile 2, does he repent losing you? Now here comes your reading. For that, we have the first one is pretenders. I'm sorry, pile 2, you were with some person who was a pretender. Clearly, they were pretending a lot of love, maybe a lot of lust, but they were not who they showed you to be. Seven of Wands, okay. The Chariot, all right. The Magician, clearly they were a trickster, and they had moved ahead long back. They probably had a lot of people on the side, a philanderer. Literally, they had kept you under their grip and six others. They were probably a fire sign, and there is nothing, no malice against the fire signs, but I can see that they had kept you captive literally in the relationship, and six others also, and they have manipulated all of them. They still are actually getting away with manipulation. Literally, moment you let them go, they just went out and started enjoying their free life. They were a complete magician, a trickster, a complete illusion. An illusion. I'm so sorry. You had an illusion of love from these people. Okay, now the devil energy. Clearly, the lovers. There are two women. See, this guy is actually romancing both women at the same time. So he was basically, multi timing you with several other women. At least one, I sense there are two, three such women. And he was a very devilish energy. He is a very devilish energy. So are they suffering? I mean, God can only say. I mean, it's a very evil energy that I can see. It's not somebody who would ever, if it had also worked, if you had begged, pleaded, and sacrificed everything, they would have agreed to stay with you. But that would have never been a decent situation for you, at least. That is something that I can see, that you wouldn't have been happy ever in this relationship. So, no, you know what, there is this adage that whatever happens for good. It's more like that. The spirit is telling you to just move on. And you were with the you literally, it was not love. You literally was living an illusion. You were living an illusionary person who showed you to be something. They were like completely pretending. They completely wrapped you up under their little finger and this twisted you in every possible way. Very twisted kind of a person. They don't have 1 inch of guilt or shame or anything, and they are doing it to others as well. Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. Yes, I can see, I can understand that you guys are actually going through a lot. So just take time to reflect, self reflect, that why did you end up being in a codependent, I think it's a narcissist, was basically a philanderer, a narcissistic relationship. They have put you through a lot of shit earlier and you have accepted all of those. So now is the time to sit there and reflect. Why did I accept their tortures, their abuses, their emotional abuses also? Why did you do that? I mean, it probably became a codependent relationship. You couldn't have stayed without them. I mean, you had probably some developed some kind of a trauma bond which still tend to hurt you. So what were your fault? Where were you lacking? Why did this person do that? How could this person do that to unite? Be brave and honest. You probably have had a lot of insecurities regarding whatever. Growing up, most of us, we've had different insecurities. Probably he was reflecting those. He was initially supportive of your insecurities and he used those to his advantage. But now the spirit is telling you to be honest, face your fears, face your deeper fears, be honest, be brave, be grounded. See beyond the current situation. See beyond the current situation. You know what, you are heartbroken today, but what I can see is what the spirit is telling you is, God has saved you from a longer heartbreak, like a lifelong of heartbreak. You would have been that captive person and they would have kept n number of people on the side and would have bullied you, abused you, tortured you. I guess you have already been tortured. Relationship violence was there. Trust the higher forces. Yes, whatever happens has happened for good. And now self reflect and start moving forward. Move ahead and trust. Trust the higher forces that whatever has happened for good. If something else, someone else is meant to come, for that you need to heal yourself so that you do not repeat the same vicious cycle. Do you have a, I mean, I don't know, it might not resonate with everybody, but are you a people pleaser? Have you been a people pleaser pile? To ask yourself, do you always feel that you do a lot more for people and people don't return the favor? You always need to do a lot more so that they stay with you. Even in case of friendship, you do a lot more. Your friends don't return the favor. Has it been a pattern in your life? Then look within. Trust yourself, look within, trust the higher power. Heal yourself first before getting into another relationship, or else there is a very high chance the same thing will be repeated. Pile 2. It's not for everybody, but if it resonates, then pay attention. That's the message. Your commitment is being tested. Absolutely. I mean, your commitment to the divine is being tested. So just trust the divine power, high forces, and your commitment is being tested. Stay unperturbed. You are good enough. Yes, I think you had this, this narcissist kind of people. They tend to feed on our insecurities, our inherent insecurities. They tend to sense the sick deer and tend to start manipulating them. Initially they are good, 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 but then suddenly things start to get really worse. Confidence is your key to success. Now I think you are searching for your own personal success, personal, some victory. And the divine is telling you that, you know what, you are good enough. And your self confidence is the first step towards your success. And yes, unbound, release the soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. I think if it resonates, a lot of you guys have had this kind of vicious cycles in the past also, even with your friends, with your relatives, where you do a lot more and get a lot less in return. So unbound, cut those ties, cut those ties, work or self reflect, cut those ties which are harming you, and try and heal yourself. Don't deem to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Yes, if you ever feel that you have to dim yourself in order to make others look and feel better, it's better to walk out of such situations. Star seeds, what lights you up? Yes, probably you guys are star seeds, So look for the thing that makes you happy, that lights you up, and believe in yourself, because remember, confidence is the key to your success. And all you need to do is to find that thing that lights you up, that makes you happy, that gives you happiness. Okay, from the angel answers deck, there is something better. Absolutely, all you need to do is to trust the divine, trust the higher power, and have faith in yourself. Inculcate self confidence, and everything else shall follow. Big happy. Wow. Pile 2. Congratulations. A big happy change is awaiting. All you need to do is to trust the higher power. And I'm repeating myself. Have faith in your own abilities and work on yourself. See what lights you up and do that work. I hope, pile 2, you have had some clarity over your situation. If yes, please hit the like button, share, subscribe. Thank you. Namaste.